How to find your niche in photography. Are you struggling to find your niche in photography? Like you want to shoot families and headshots and food and landscapes and kids and weddings and boudoir and seniors and everything, but you don't know what to pick? Well, watch till the end, and I'm going to tell you how to find a niche that you can specialize in a way that doesn't make you miserable and you can still love photography.
It's showtime.
Hello, I'm Mike Lloyd. I run a multi-six-figure boudoir studio here in Silicon Valley, California, and I did not start with boudoir as my niche. That's a whole other story, but I basically didn't want to be like the dude with a camera that wanted to take pictures of women in their underwear. I didn't really get it, so I focused on commercial work because I love commercial fashion.
There's no problem with that at all.
But I'm in Silicon Valley. We have computers here, people wear hoodies and Chuck Taylors. We're not a fashion center. And I didn't want to move to LA or New York, Milan, and Paris, or I don't really like Paris. I love the rest of France. Anyway, I didn't want to move to another city where fashion was a thing. So I started photographing people as if it was a fashion shoot. And I did families, kids, high school seniors, engagements. Like that was my jam. And I loved it, which eventually led to just specializing in boudoir. But it was hard to pick my niche at first because I wanted to photograph performers and I wanted to do landscapes and I wanted to do all this stuff. I didn't know what to specialize in. And I've learned these 4 things over time that have really solidified who I am as an artist and what I can focus on, what fuels me, and what makes me money. My 4 lessons learned, if you will. Number 1, choosing a niche does not mean you have to give up everything else. 2, choose a niche that makes you money. Now, of course, this is provided you want to do this as a professional. If you just want to shoot as a hobbyist, then you don't need to niche down. You can do whatever you want. Number 3, how to shoot multiple niches. The plot thickens. And number 4, you can change your niche over time. So let's dive into the first one. Choosing one niche doesn't mean you have to give up everything else. This is probably the biggest point of contention I hear from new photographers. They're like, well, I'm leaving all this money on the table. If I don't shoot weddings, I can make a ton of money shooting weddings. Like, but do you like it? Well, no. Okay, so then don't shoot weddings because there are a lot of other ways to make money with a camera that don't involve weddings. Again, I make multiple 6 figures here. I don't shoot weddings. I do not like weddings.
Do you, Lydia, take this man to be out?
I like to go and party at a wedding, but I don't want to be there working it. And that's fine. You can do the same. You might love weddings, and then great, do that. If you don't want to photograph babies, then don't. But if you love babies, then get on that. It should be about what feels right for you, like what feels good, what draws you in. And maybe in the beginning, you shoot a wedding, like second shoot, or do something where you're not the primary photo deliverer because, you know, that's just mean to take on a wedding if you don't know what you're doing because you could ruin somebody's day. Then shoot some families and some kids and seniors and some headshots and some products and like shoot everything and you'll figure out what you like and what you don't. And there's a difference between, you know, I don't like at this versus I'm not good at this yet, right? But you'll feel that. When you get there to shoot the wedding, you're like, I don't want to do this. The light here sucks. The building isn't great. I don't want to photograph in this environment. So maybe studio work is your jam, or even outdoors where you choose the location, you choose time of day, you choose the lighting, all of that. That's why I do those things. I want to control every detail of my shoot, and no bride is going to let me set up my lights as she walks down the aisle, and I can't be like, no, can you walk back again, but I want you to drop your chin and lower your shoulder down. Like, that's never going to happen in a wedding, so I don't want to shoot it. It's just not my style. So choosing one niche means shooting everything to figure out what you like, but then pick one and focus on that for your business. But it doesn't mean you have to give up everything else. So maybe you're focusing on families, but you love landscapes or you love products or headshots or anything else. You can still shoot those for fun on the weekends or on your days off or whatever. You don't have to give that up as an artist, but as a business owner, you need to start with one niche, and then you can grow in the future as you add on other divisions, and I'll get to that in point 3, so don't check out early. But that's just it. Choose one, focus on it for the business once you've shot enough to kind of understand a handful of them, and then just shoot the rest for fun if you want to. Again, photography should stay an enjoyable thing, so don't give up the things that actually make it pleasurable for you. Number 2, choose the one that's going to make you money. Now, again, you can make 10, 15, 20 grand a day shooting weddings. Well, you know, like per gig, not necessarily per day, maybe per day. But if you don't like weddings, then it's not worth it. On the flip side, if you love photographing 20-year-old Instagram models doing, lifestyle fashion photos for their fashion blog, that's cool. But if they're not willing to pay you or they're unable to pay you, that is not going to be a lucrative niche for you. Being able to sell your work means you can continue to do the work. But if there's no money coming in, it's just an expensive hobby. And if that's what you want, that's cool. But if you want to make this into a business, the primary job of a business is to make money. So if you can't find paying clients and there's no revenue coming in, you don't have a business. It's that simple. So again, we have, families is a great option. It's so easy to sell family sessions. During the shutdown, when I couldn't do any of my indoor boudoir shoots, I ran one campaign for outdoor family sessions and I shot 50 clients in 10 weeks. I don't even shoot families. I created a landing page with some old work and I booked all these clients, ended up making, an extra $100,000 at the very end of the year. And that totally saved my year. High school seniors are the same. It's really easy to book them. Boudoir, it's easy to book anything if you market it right. But again, choose the thing that's going to make you money. If you're in a town of, population 100 and there's nobody else around you, families are probably going to be the best choice for you because there are families. If there aren't tons of high schools, it'll be tougher to sell a bunch of senior photos. If you're not in a place where there's a lot of wedding venues, it might be hard to do that. If you want to do product photography, no one is manufacturing things around you, that could be tough. So look at all of these components and figure out what can I actually make money at? What is there a sustainable market here for? And start there. Number 3, how to combine multiple genres. So when I first transitioned into doing boudoir, I knew that I didn't want to have those photos on the same website as the families and kids because no mom is going to hire me to photograph her kids if I have pictures of scantily clad ladies on the same webpage. That's just weird. They're different market segments. I'm doing a different deliverable for a different audience. They don't need to be together. Same thing if you want to do headshots and weddings, they don't belong on the same website because it's a different product for a different client. So you can create multiple brands. So I had Mike Lloyd Photography as my non-boudoir stuff, and that was my commercial, my families, my seniors, and then I had Mike Lloyd Boudoir, which was the boudoir. So I kept them separate business entities, different websites, different look and feel, different language, different marketing, different everything, because they were essentially 2 separate businesses serving different audiences. That's how I kept them separate. I still keep them separate. It's been 6 years. I don't really do anything with the non-boudoir brand anymore. I keep the stuff up because I do get asked to photograph things and I can easily show those off. But I really just focus on the boudoir, and that's where I want people to find me. So that's where my SEO energy goes and the marketing energy. So start with one thing and then add to it. And if it makes sense, keep it on the same website. Like if you have families and you also shoot kids and seniors, groovy, put them all on the same website. But if you want to do product photos and you want to do boudoir and you want to shoot weddings, I would keep those separate. And because you're managing a separate entity, it's going to take a ton more time. So again, start with one, like we talked about in the first point, and then you can expand once you get some momentum. But make money from one area before you add on, or you're spread too thin and it's going to be really hard to get traction in any one particular niche. All right, number 4, and this is probably the biggest alleviation of pain when choosing your niche. You can change your niche later. So like I got in with families, kids and high school seniors. It was cool for a while. I was making 6 figures, but I didn't love it. I wasn't really enjoying it. And so if I'm going to run a business, I'm going to do something I at least want to do, right? Otherwise, I would just go get a job. So that's when I moved into the boudoir space because I got an opportunity to shoot that. I really enjoyed it. I learned that there was another option for me out there, and that's when I dove in. Now it's all that I focus on, but I can still fall back on the others if I need to. So if you decide to get into weddings now, like a friend of mine in St. Louis loved doing weddings, that's what she built her career on, kind of burn out on weddings, doesn't want to shoot them anymore. I have another friend in Vermont doing the same thing, started as a wedding photographer, got burnt out on it, doesn't want to shoot it. They're both transitioning to boudoir full time, and by the end of next year, they won't have any weddings on the books, which is really cool because we can do whatever we want. We're the business owners. Obviously, there's, brand cohesion. There are smart ways to make that transition without totally starting over again. That's a whole other video, but you can change your mind in the future. So do not worry about losing out on all this potential business, limiting yourself as a creative or as a business owner by narrowing down and starting with one niche, because anything can change.
You gotta work with me here. I'm just trying to cut a deal. What do you want me to do?
There we go. My 4 big lessons learned when it comes to niching down. Choose the thing that you enjoy doing that you want to focus on, knowing that you can do the other stuff on your time off. You don't have to just do the one and give up the rest of what makes you happy. 2, choose what makes you money. Again, I really wanted to shoot goth fashion photography. There's no market for that. So I had to find something different. Number 3, you can combine multiple niches. But again, there's a strategic way to do it. Start with 1, build from there. And then 4, you can change your niche over time. Nothing is set in stone. So there you go. I definitely recommend heading over to my other video, how to start a photography business with no experience, because that is going to give you a ton of great info on how to get this machine rolling. Got any questions? Post them in the comments below. I would love to have a conversation with you about it. You know where to find me, boudoirguild.com, and I will see you in the guild.